Alrighty, welcome back everyone to another episode of Darkness Rising, Project Proudstar, Season 2 of this series that I'm running. So, for a quick recap, last episode, the party finally made it through the Nova Storm that leads to Antilla, where they came across an interesting world. Antilla, Anthen, the Titan itself, had been split into crashing at some point during its travel to the planet. They came across one half of Anthen and met a warrior clan of bots who happened to house one of Nexus's brothers. Who was it? I believe it was...
Forget.
It was Clocker.
Mm-hmm.
Housing the Nexus's brother Clocker. They got to talking. Some exposition was had about what happened with Antilla and whatnot. To which then the party learned that Nova Prime had gone towards Anthen's core on the other side of the planet, west of their location. And also, they learned from Pyromagna, who is seen as a crazy bot, but she may not be that crazy, who said she had seen another ship fly in sometime earlier, and then leave, but possibly leaving behind people in that direction as well. So the party set off, and they managed to avoid the village of bounty hunters, only to end up at Anthen's core, where they fought a bunch of pirates who are more than likely the ones on that, who were pretty much confirmed to be the ones on that ship. After defeating, just tearing through those poor pirates, the party spoke to Anthen, the Titan himself, who was still, who was a bit in disrepair thanks to loose wires, though he was repaired some, but he was still functional enough to speak to the party. He granted them the piece of a star map that Nova Prime had left behind, something that will unlock the part of the coordinates to the final destination on the main star map. And on top of that, he granted Cloud9 a Prime relic. Nova Prime said that the relic was left behind for a bot created by Evolution and Science. And basically, he gave him the Skybreaker sword, which Alpha Trion and Solus more or less confirmed to be a fragment of the Star Saber, the blade wielded by one of the original 13. And that's pretty much where we left off. The party is getting ready to leave Antilla. So Hades and Hades and Nighthowler are not able to be with us today due to life. You know how it is. So what are the three of you dudes up to?
First, it's paused.
I am aware.
Okay, I will...
I am doing
sure.
research on Velocitron and what's the biggest race they have.
So
Well, we haven't gotten there yet.
Well, I
know,
mean, the
okay.
Knights have information on Velocitron.
Fair.
Exactly.
Yep.
I just don't have it written down because I keep forgetting to write it down.
Fair.
I mean, there is some knowledge to it. In the Cybertronian Titan colonies under your accessible notes and journals, there is some information on Velocitron. That's what the Knights have.
Mm-hmm. What do they have?
Well, you should have access to it, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you have...
So you
yeah,
can
we have access to it.
I
And,
gotta find it.
Journal, player, access, it's under the journal tabs.
above where the chat tab is.
Oh, there.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Find a dictionary.
It's the Cybertronian Titan colonies. Is the one you're looking for.
Alright. Velocitron.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The grand race. Let's go.
Yep. So Cloud9,
I
you
need to
had
sign up for that bitch.
you had more or less passed out of shock and awe and whatever other emotions that were running through you at the time from
No,
receiving the
he
sword.
passed out. He passed
Oh, right,
out.
he passed out drunk.
Slammed a bunch. Yeah, he slammed like 5 super
Right.
strong drinks.
Yeah, he explicitly said, "Give me 5 drinks," downed them, and then Hades carried him into his room. He is currently being fucked by his own internal system components.
Yeah, he
Yep.
is hard out.
Yep. I look at Alphatron. Do you have any drink that boosts engine processor?
No, that's Cloud9's department.
Fair. I'm not gonna do that. That is too dangerous. Besides, he is flat out drunk.
Yes, he is.
I mean, we have days.
True. True,
Until we
true.
get
But still,
Yeah.
I will win the race. Fair and square.
We have to. Well, you said that where Velocitron is on the map isn't exactly it. That like something
Yeah, it's supposed to
about
be behind Antilla, I believe.
Not
Somewhere
behind, but
around.
slightly further distance this way, technically.
Okay, so
So
it'll take
about here.
us one. That's how many squares? 1, 2,
That's about
3,
4
4.
times 3, so about 12 days.
12 days, yeah.
A little over a week.
Yep.
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 Nova,
Yes.
can I create a simulation for myself to test my own speed?
Yeah. The technology exists with the simulation training room.
Oh, lovely. I
It's
will
just a
head
matter
there.
of reprogramming it for the race.
Let's go. I'm gonna go hack the training room. Yay!
You don't really need to
You know, there are
hack
just
it. You could
settings.
Yeah, exactly. You just reprogram it with
there's
the
a
settings.
control setting panel.
I joke. There is
Yep.
it. Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Yeah, so those fire stations gonna go and train his speed.
Alrighty. Nexus,
You
what are
need
you
me to roll?
doing? Yes, I do need you to
I'm
roll.
glad you
Nexus, what
asked.
oh boy.
So because I assume we haven't quite left Antilla yet, correct?
You're still in orbit.
I believe we
Yeah,
still in
we're
Antilla. Are you going to go prank your brother?
No. I
You should.
would like to see about making some form of device into the ship, and or asking like who I might think might be able to help if I need it. Effectively, I want to find a way to effectively absorb the Nova Storm and use it as a power source.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what you fucks haven't done at all yet?
What?
But
Buy the resources you need to do something like that.
That is fair, and I completely understand. But would the Forge not be able to just add that to the ship using the existing materials of the ship?
The Forge needs materials to create things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Generally
aware,
speaking,
but I'm
we
saying
could
using the
trade
ship.
with the bots.
So you're
I don't
using
think
parts
they have-
of the ship.
Yeah, well, okay, that's fair.
Oh, my cat.
Again, it was something I was asking. Oh well, we can do it on the return trip.
You scored a pretty high score on your first trial run of the race that you simulated there, Loose Wires.
Ours is feeding his cats.
Oh yeah, you're all good.
Okay.
No, I mean
Then I'm
loose
gonna
wires.
go-
No, yeah, I heard. I heard. Sorry. I misspoke, but I heard what you said. So I will let him know when he returns. But so what are you gonna try and do, Nexus?
I'm gonna go to like the comms place,
All right.
which I think is at the main deck, right?
Yes, it is.
And I'm gonna try and contact Shockwave.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me technology. No specialization.
Why?
Because you're not specialized in communications.
Yeah, but analytic.
Oh fuck! I keep forgetting you have that perk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I always roll technically, I only have specialization in engineering, but,
Yep.
analytical.
No. Okay. Go ahead. You fuck.
Yeah, no, that's... I was gonna say,
Ah,
that is
the pain.
plus an additional 9, so that's technically 31. No, that is 32. Crit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you managed to get patched through to Shockwave's lab.
Cool.
Ah, Nexus.
So-
It's good to hear from you again. It has been quite some time.
Indeed it has, Quintus.
Oh? And who is this Quintus you speak of?
Okay, first of all, even if I am wrong, you know exactly who Quintus is.
No, I do not.
Considering you know the language of the primes, I'd be surprised if you didn't know the names of all the primes.
I see. So you hacked my files anyways.
I mean, yeah. I didn't really hack them so much as I was just looking through them and I noticed it.
I should have made those a little more secure knowing you.
Honestly, yeah. We've also been to Eucharis while we were on this journey, and after that, things started to add up. Also, we're currently in orbit around Antilla, and we just got back from meeting Anthin.
Interesting.
That was kind of the final dead giveaway.
How so?
Oh, 'cause he said that he had been instructed by Nova Prime to give a relic to a bot born from science and evolution, and that kind of was Cloud9, but, considering that millions to billions of years ago, when Nova Prime was last here, Cloud9 was far from a thing that existed. Be weird that he knew about that.
Actually, that one I can't explain.
I see. Well, you also knew about Eucharis, a colony of Cybertronian life forms that not even really Alpha Trion had much information about. And again,
I'm
there's
sure
the
he's
whole
lying
prime
to
language.
you.
To some extent, yes, but to some extent, no. Again, I'm sure he knows more about it than he's letting on, but I don't think he knows as much as he does about most other things.
Well, I suppose you figured me out. Not much hiding
Yeah.
it now. Well done,
What I want-
Genesis.
Yeah. I am curious, though. The exact method, is this a time travel thing, or did you just pull, the alchemist thing and just decide to become a different bot?
I reformatted. As simple as
Yeah,
that.
okay. Good to know. I see. But, I assume neither Alpha Trion nor Alchemist know.
No one does. That was the point.
Why?
Simple. To ensure the safety of Cybertron and its future. I know
I
things
see.
that not every bot should know. Not even my brothers.
I see. I assume it has to do with the shadows and the Beyonder or whatever.
Yes.
See.
I was the only of the 13 who knew that Liege Maximo found out about the shadows and Beyonder. I know more than I am allowed to tell you.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just have to ask the source. Do you know where a Liege is by any chance?
Liege, as far as I am concerned, is dead.
Fair. Well, gonna have a hard time believing that since Solus isn't, so...
Solus isn't, but Liege is. I believe, if my sources are correct, Liege took his own life in exile.
Of course he did.
The Primes faked his
Always
death on Cybertron, but he did not.
Yeah, that's... It can never be simple with you guys. You can never just get answers.
Some things are not meant to be found out about, Nexus. And some things are only to be learned when the time is right.
And some people don't get to decide when the time is right, I think.
You are correct about that. But unfortunately, the universe doesn't always work that way. Something us Primes have learned the hard way more than once.
Fine. Whatever. Just wanted to, I guess, confirm my suspicions more than anything.
As any good scientist would do.
Yep. And, you know, tact isn't really my thing and whatnot. Subtlety isn't really how I get involved with things, so I figured I might as well just come out and confront you with it.
Understandable. Excuse me.
Yep. Well, good to know that we have at least 4 of the primes on our side.
Yes.
Oh.
How has the adventure
Thanks.
come along?
Good so far for the most part. We've had... Well, we haven't had much interaction with the shadows, which is both good and also kind of worrying. I get the feeling. It's a bit uneasy that we haven't encountered them when all of this seems to be connected to them. We also, ran into Overlord, and he seems to be up to something.
That's definitely not good.
No,
I'm
no it is not.
always up to something.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be a problem.
I'm feeling romantical.
He's working with someone, we're not sure who yet, but, can't be anyone good.
Indeed.
So, other than that, we've also encountered the, Star Seekers here on Antilla. They were trying to, I assume, get the relic from Anthin, but we stopped them.
I see. Interesting. I wonder how they got through the storm without Nova Prime's navigational logs.
That I'm still unsure of, and I would love to get an answer to that, but unfortunately their primary ship is already gone. Left a few days before we got here.
I see. Unfortunate.
It is, but I'm sure we'll have the chance to figure that out again, for better or worse.
Who'd we lose? Oh no, we lost Jack.
Oh no.
I am
Yeah.
back. Sorry about that. My kitty threw up.
Oh no! Welcome back.
To clean that up. Yeah, I cleaned it up. I did roll the driving.
Yes, so
Yeah.
give me 1 second. Nexus is finishing his interaction with Quintus Prime.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
I bet. Wait, what?
Yeah, Shockwave is Quintus Prime.
Nexus figured it out.
Yep. I mean, it wasn't that subtle.
Fuck Shockwave, I guess.
Lamau.
Note to self, put a bullet through him later.
Like, that would kill him.
Maybe.
He's been through worse. Anyways.
Yeah.
Also, you know, he's a god.
He ain't no god.
Yeah, he is. He's Quintus
He is
Prime.
objectively a god. Yeah.
He's one of the 13. He just reformatted himself similar to McAdam.
Yeah, he pulled a McAdam. Well, how are things coming along on Cybertron?
Well, We have finished rebuilding 3 cities already.
I see. That's good. How's the issue with Glitch and his faction?
They are almost all apprehended. We are simply
forget-
missing Tarn now.
Don't forget to ask about the drone uprising.
And what's the status of the drones that they were in possession of?
Some of them oddly had self-awareness and some sort of high intelligence, but they were destroyed promptly.
Oh. Moonfires is probably going to feel bad about that one.
Why?
I thought we may have... Oh, right, I only told Alpha Trion about that.
No,
Yeah.
we told the whole council when we were leaving about keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, but I don't
Shockwave
think
wasn't
that
present.
He wasn't.
Yeah,
Shockwave wasn't.
Shit.
We
Yeah.
told Alpha Trion, and then I think, like, technically,
Optimus
like, the
and Megatron.
main... Yeah, Optimus and Megatron.
And I believe Alita
think
won as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was, like, it. Loose Wires, when we defeated Sentinel Prime, Loose Wires, took one of the defeated drones that he had with him and gave it sentience, effectively, and high intelligence and self-awareness and whatnot, but
I see.
he did so without realizing that it was part of a hive mind network.
That would
So he
explain
didn't
a lot.
disconnect it from... Yeah. We tried to tell him not to, but he didn't listen.
Sounds like loose wires.
Yep. Unfortunately, he and I tend to be very similar in the worst possible ways.
Indeed. Anyhow, I best
Yeah.
get back to work, and I believe you do as well.
Yeah. Well, that was an enlightening chat. We'll return probably to my room.
Alrighty. Loose wires. So, with that 19, your first, you ran 2 simulations. One to get a starting speed to see, for, like, you to beat, and the second, you beat it.
Yeah.
You beat your own score. So, is that
Good.
all you're going to be doing for now, or?
Training, yes, I'm vigorously going to train. And,
Alrighty.
thanks to the scientist's ability, I can boost my own speed by rolling technology.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that.
Yeah.
And maximize it by the results. So
Oh fuck.
that is a 22 adding to 60, so that is 88 feet
Really?
per...
Because, expertise, if I'm
Yes,
not mistaken.
Yeah, it's even
Oh, it-
higher, so...
That's a 32 plus 60, so 62. So rounded up to the nearest 5 would be 60. So
No, my car speed is 60.
So
yeah,
that
I'm
would
saying
be
you add...
32.
Add the
That's
32,
90.
that's
That's
Okay,
90.
yeah, 90. Sorry,
It's
yeah.
90.
I was getting the numbers jumbled.
No, you're all
you're
good.
good. Yeah, so adding that to my top speed.
Nice.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Actually, I would like to, because I've been to Velocitron before, correct?
No, you have not.
Oh, I haven't. Okay. Thought I would have.
So the-
I thought I might have visited at least a couple times.
No,
during
you visited you visited other Titan colonies, but Velocitron was really far out of the way.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then, I would like to, because we technically, if I'm not mistaken, in the armory, we technically have, weapon upgrades
Yep.
of any availability. I would like to add
One of each,
the...
yes.
Yep, I would like to add the, let me double check and make sure I remember it correctly, but the, grades, B, where is it? There are a lot of scrolling. Where yes, the Swift upgrade to my gun.
Swift. Let me look at that one again just to remind myself what it does. It is... Here it is. Found it.
Gives me multiple targets.
Damn.
Yep. Gives me 2.
Alrighty. Which gun are you placing it on?
My main one, my
Particle rifle?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's good for now. Yeah.
Alrighty. Cloud9, what are you up to now?
After being woken up from your drunken stupor.
I get up, I look at my my glaive, and then I look at my new prime sword, and I'm like, all right, I know what I gotta do.
I am sorry, little one.
So, Cloud9 is just gonna go either to the armory or to his room. He's gonna put all of his upgrades on his old glaive into the sword. But then he's gonna add the extended upgrade to his sword.
Alrighty.
Basically, just making a polearm again.
Fair enough.
Right. Let's see here.
Just tape the sword to the pole of the glaive.
Well,
Well, it already has a reach ×3.
yeah. So now it's a reach ×4.
Holy shit. Okay, fair enough. Alrighty, so which upgrades did you have on the glaive? Because they're not listed here.
I had deadly, electric, and extended.
Okay. I can grab those then.
Skybreaker glaive.
There you are.
Excellent. You know what? I'm gonna make myself a batch of my my methamphetamine. Gonna basically just kind of squirt some out of my fang, work on it a bit,
Hmm.
and then I go over to Nexus's room, and I knock on his door.
Come in.
Hey, Nexus.
What's up? What's up?
You ever feel like you were put on this world for way too much?
Way too often.
Well, that's what I'm feeling now.
That is fair. I kind of had a feeling considering the whole knocking yourself out with booze.
Yeah, no, I don't deal too well with big, heavy responsibilities like that.
That is fair. You're like only, what, like a couple 100 years old at most?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility for someone. I mean, honestly, I've been around for a few billion years, and I still get overwhelmed by that kind of stuff. But, honestly, I don't know how much I can help you with that. Really, it's just something you're gonna have to work through, I guess. I'm still learning, honestly. But I suppose what I try to do is not think too much about what others or whatever grand plan you're supposed to be a part of or what others are expecting of you, and just live how you choose to, in a way that you don't think you'll regret, at least not too much.
Okay, well, I do have a request.
What is it?
Drink this. And he hands the meth.
Nah, fuck it. We have a while. I will drink it.
All right. What are the what is this supposed to do to him?
It's that, it's basically that stimulant that lasts for a long time that he's been working on, the one that enhances you with the nucleon and all that.
Ah, yes. You're a stimulant. Excellent. Nexus, you feel suddenly extremely energized and like you can be very productive if you had the materials to be very productive with.
Well, that is... Whew. Good work. That feels... I don't think I've ever had... It's been a while since I've been able to feel this energetic at once.
Yep. Probably might want to find something to do just to stave your mind off of it. But yeah, I've been working on it for a while.
Fair enough. Yeah. Seems you've done a good job with it, man.
Oh, and I'm not much of a sword guy, so I turned this into a glaive.
I mean, fair.
Dick.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you for the talk. And, thank you for sampling my drug.
Yeah, I've lived a long life. I'm willing to take risks.
I wouldn't put it on you guys if it was dangerous. I mean,
that too. I also figured you weren't gonna try and, like, poison me or anything. But, you know, also, I feel like I've been very obvious about the fact that I do take risks. I've not exactly afraid to be reckless.
and there's never a reason to be. You know, it's always a benefit to dare to be stupid.
Yep.
Alright. I'm going back to the vents. I'm gonna kill some rats. What the fuck happened to my... What the fuck happened to my...
Oh no, did the...
feather?
Oh no.
Give me a
The
second.
token got fucked up. He is no longer a spoon.
Oh, I know why.
I went from spider to clansman.
Let me check something.
no.
Give me a second to check something. I need to go into the files real quick. Look at this. Yeah. So. There you go.
Yeah. Crawl in through Nexus's vent and leave.
Alrighty. And you're still training over there, Loose Wires?
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. I won't make you roll
I
for
need
it.
to win the grand race, baby.
If that's the race they're hosting when you arrive.
I hope so.
And I'm gonna be working on schematics for various things.
Alrighty.
When I get to be elite.
Lamau. Like they would let an outsider lead their planet.
It's not the rules, don't stay there.
Like, I would let you lead their planet.
Yeah,
You won't have a choice, bitch.
Alright, so
I'd drag your ass back to the ship.
You could
Once-
try.
once
You know
more
you
the ship-
lose.
oh my god, you two.
Anyway, continue.
Once more, the ship takes off and this time, much more safely, manages to make it out of the Nova Storm. It can be determined from this the reason ships don't make it back from the Nova Storm is probably because they get destroyed by it on the way in, because coming out is a lot easier than going in.
I mean, I figured that already.
Well, for those who might not have. Anyways, once out, it doesn't take too much longer for the ship to arrive. Well, it takes the usual amount of days, I should say. It takes 12 days to arrive at Velocitron, but everyone is safe and sound, And the ship still has a little bit of extra fuel thanks to not Velocitron, Antilla having enough fuel for the ship to repair and refuel. So, you arrive to Velocitron, and this is the planet you see as you enter orbit. A planet that's, for the most part, all intents and purposes, desert, but has some bodies of water occasionally splattered around. You land somewhere in this region, near a city, a very, very large city.
Region?
Let's go.
Oh yeah, you guys can't really see it. Here, let me draw it. If I can click on the right tool. I don't know if you can see that. That is a really thin line. Holy crap.
Make it big.
I
Thick.
think that's just... Oh, here we go. There you go. You can kind of see
there.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, that region,
Yep,
roughly.
it doesn't help
Nice.
that it's pink on like a reddish.
Yeah, I'm going to change that color.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
There we go.
It's the fact that we see it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It
you
was just
arrive-
hard to see for a second.
Yeah, you arrive in that city, or that region, and as you exit the ship, you come across a massive, massive city. Let me prepare the map, make sure I'm on the right freaking tool layer. And as the three of you exit and walk into the city, you could find yourselves within Velocitron City itself.
Oh yeah. All right. Time to go find a race.
That's your immediate. Okay.
Yes. Fuck both of you. I'm gone.
Lama.
To race and
Please
fighters.
I have
Just
to
try
find
not
where
to
I can
get
sign up for
last.
this. Yeah. See you in an hour or two or never. Bye. Ellsworth goes to find where he could sign up for a race.
Roll alertness.
Yeah.
If he crashes and burns, I will not mourn for him.
Damn. Fair, but damn.
Speak for yourself. I'm reprogramming Steve.
You wouldn't dare.
I would.
Alright.
So,
Yeah,
I
you
said I
find-
wouldn't mourn for
you
him. I
find a
never said I
small
wouldn't.
you find a small race that's happening. It doesn't seem to be any big prize or anything. It's just one of the casual races that are constantly being held on the planet just for people to test their speed. Basically a test to see
Perfect.
who's fast enough to join in the bigger races.
Perfect. I sign up.
Alrighty, you get signed up.
Before race starts, I'm gonna boost my engine.
Alrighty.
That would be plus the expertise.
So plus
that's
7, so that's 30
36.
36, yep.
So a
So
35.
that's 96.
Yep.
95.
I think technically, yeah, because it gets rounded.
You have to round it to the nearest 5.
Yeah, 95. So yeah. But yeah, I boost my engine by that.
Alright, that'll
I'm
give you
ready.
an edge on your skill test.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll now, or do you want to cut away to them?
We're gonna cut away, because I don't have the racers for your race going on, because I wasn't expecting you to be addicted to racing.
Hey, look, Loose Wires has a short attention span, and he
No
was always
kidding.
a fan of racing.
Alrighty, what is
That's
Nexus
what
and
he was
Cloud9 doing?
He has a sports car out mode. Did you
Fair enough.
expect him not to want to race?
See if, like... So we don't exactly know what we're here for. We just know there's something here, right?
From what Anthen made it sound like, the next, and as well as the star map piece that you got.
Oh, right. Next map is here.
Yeah, the next map piece.
So, now considering the trend of where a bunch of this info has been left, I'm gonna see if I can find, like, where I think the leader, or at least higher up in, like, the, like, managing of this stuff, like the higher up / leaders type of people would be,
Yeah.
and head there.
Alrighty.
Should I roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Cool.
Okay.
Damn.
I would like to re-roll that one, if that's cool with everyone.
Do I want to be a dick
For it.
and not? Nah, you go for it. I believe in
Yep.
Fuck, I'll look around too if you want.
you. Oh,
Yep,
there you go. That is
19.
16 plus 3.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, 19. Well done.
Yeah, you managed to find where the leader is indeed. Give me 1 second, just moving guys around a bit. Why are there 2 of these guys?
Hopefully she's not racing minors.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Alright, so the
She moves
leader
to them.
is over here.
Okay.
Hey Nexus.
Yeah.
You recognize the leader and the bigger bot that they're speaking to.
Yeah.
Do you recognize who the smaller bot is? Because you've seen him before in this campaign.
No, I have. I just don't remember their name.
Yeah, Override is here along with your other brother, Breaker.
Yeah, that follows the trend. Been a while. Override, Breaker.
Ah, Genesis. Good to see you.
Yep.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been preoccupied with stuff on Cybertron for a while.
I was there before, remember? I'm aware
Yeah.
what you were preoccupied with.
Well, a lot's happened since you left as well.
You mean since you left? I left after you, pal.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Remember,
Oh, right, yeah,
she's one of the
I was-
knights.
Yeah, no, I got confused.
No, you're all
Yeah.
good. You're all good.
Yeah. Well, we've been held up with a bunch of stuff since we left as well.
I figured.
Also, getting through Antilla, yeah, it took a couple detours because of resource and stuff and thoroughness. Also, getting to Antilla was a bit of a pain.
Right.
Well, what brings you guys over here?
Well, I returned to Velocitron to be in the last grand race to take position of leader finally. It was about time I returned home and took position of leader again. It's been a long time since I was leader. before Nova Prime arrived. So I wasn't here when he was. Breaker was, though. Yo.
Hey. So, speaking of Nova Prime being here,
Yeah, she filled me in on what you might be searching for.
yeah, map.
Yep, Nova Prime left some artifacts or something. I'm not actually sure what. A map piece, maybe one of them, but he left some stuff in our vault after he won a race and then immediately left.
You cut out, sis.
Lovely. So what he was
Yeah.
saying is that Nova Prime left something in the vault after winning a race before immediately leaving.
That sounds like the general trend of how he's been setting up this little treasure hunt.
Yeah, that sounds like Seraphicus.
Yep. Well, so, do you know how we might go about accessing the vaults?
There's
or getting
only
permission to accessing them?
there's only one real way to access the Vault of Velocitron.
Win a race?
Pretty much. Even the leader of
Yeah.
Velocitron can't access it without winning a race. It's a very sacred vault, built into the Titan himself.
That's fair. Also, to be fair, I feel like it's also just kind of ingrained into the people's culture here that everything is decided by speed and racing, so
Pretty much.
yeah. Which, I mean,
Wait, does that make
better than
them
a battle.
professional racists?
Who's the kid?
oh... I guess technically he's sort of like our younger brother.
Hi, I'm Cloud9. I make drugs.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's fun. Yeah.
Well, there are two options you could go about this. You guys could either enter the race, or, if you really want, I could enter the race for you.
Well, remember, he's not with us now because he went off to try and find a race already, so he'll probably enter the race anyways, so...
Fair enough.
Though at the same time, I'm not sure how comfortable I am leaving something like this entirely in the hands of loose wires.
You can always join too if you want.
You and I both know speed is not really my forte.
Oh, come on.
Out of character, is a 50 movement speed of ground good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty.
Your drug will boost it. So, how I'm going to be doing this race is skill tests because I don't feel like going through the rules of the actual, like chase mechanics and stuff.
Yeah.
Fair.
So, basically, you just have to have a decent driving or equivalent to driving, is for sake
like
of,
in
say,
your
Cloud9.
place.
So,
And
athletics
for
or...
my sake, acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics or athletics, whichever or
Yeah.
will work. And then also in the journals tab under player powers, I added your stimulant and what it
Hell
does
yeah.
because I finally
Let's
remembered
see.
to get around to it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Yep. Now that it's complete and all.
Oh, this is gonna be disgusting.
Yep, his drug is disgusting.
No, I don't care about his drug. I'm not a druggie. I don't need some performance enhancer to be the best.
Watch
You
you
thinking
get
about-
wrecked.
Only losers take the drugs.
Watch you get wrecked without it.
Not really. I can just upshift my own cog with my powers and give myself the two
Yeah.
upshifts.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are a drug.
Yep.
Yeah. I unlock my hidden potential. He unlocks the drugs. There's a
Yep.
difference.
No, his drug unlocks the hidden potential.
Same for my face.
I mean, that's how he does it. You do it yourself, but he has to use the
Yeah, I
drug.
know.
Am the
Anyways,
potential.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, I don't really do racing anyways. I think between you and loose wires, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll join in as well just to say hey.
Yep, can't hurt. Plus, I mean, don't have anything to lose or anything, right? Exactly.
This particular race does not determine the leader.
By the way, what exactly are like the rules of the race and whatnot, just out of curiosity?
No killing each other.
That's it?
And follow the track.
So, nothing about, like, augmentations and stuff?
Racers do it all the time, especially if you're not from Velocitron.
Oh, just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Then I know where... Then, first things first, do you know where there's a good place to get, like, parts and materials and stuff?
You mean a marketplace?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one of those. Of course we do. We're not savages.
Well, I just meant a place specifically for, like, mechanical stuff, you know?
Yeah, it's in Market
forte.
City. We call it Market City, but it's not an actual city. It's just built off of Velocitron City. It's not part of the main racetrack.
Figured. It seems a bit unproductive to have a market in the middle of a racetrack. Seems like that would be inconvenient for a lot of people.
Exactly.
Cool. Then I think I will head over there.
Alrighty.
Yep. Well, I don't know where on the map I should be putting my
Give me.
token,
I'll move you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll driving to see how well I do in the test race?
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Boosting my T-Cog to have upshift of 2 to driving.
Alrighty.
20s. Fuck.
220s, god damn.
Yeah. Damn.
I am good. I'm good.
Yeah, you win the test race.
Yeah.
Just by the hair. Just by a hair, though. You just barely beat one of the other contestants.
And
English players, I didn't know you were a professional racist.
What? Huh? I think you're pronouncing that wrong.
What do you mean? You're being racist.
No. Racist is someone who hates others. Racer is the one who, you know, drives.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, you good.
Teaching
Just
moment for the
clearing-
child.
Yeah, just clearing the air so you don't call some big fuck off robot that when they win the race.
I don't know. Loose Wires kind of is a little racist.
So who have I been mean besides Lady of the Fire? She deserves it.
That's fair. Anyways,
I mean, you haven't been a racist, but you're not exactly the nicest guy to talk to.
Of course not. I'm fucked up in the head.
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So Nexus, what are you trying to obtain here?
Just a bunch of, like, parts and scrap and whatnot, stuff I could use to make, like, various types of, like, boosters and, like, various type of augments for racing and whatnot.
Alrighty. So, so basically parts to boost for racing.
Yeah, to build boosters and stuff, specifically.
Right. Alrighty, that'll be 1,000 credits, I will say.
I believe we have some, right?
Yeah, let me double check where is that?
Yeah, you have exactly 1,108 Galactic Common credits, 930 Cybertronian Shanix left.
Damn. Question, did Steve go with Jod Explore and Draw?
He's currently at the marketplace selling stuff because you taught him well.
Yep.
That's my boy.
Don't worry, I'll be making money as well.
No, I'm just worried he might be missing out on a cool
So
planet.
you're
and
gonna
make
go
cool
ahead and
drawings.
spend that 1,000?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Updated your money.
And I will probably return to the ship for a bit to actually put this stuff together and make a bunch of things.
Alrighty.
So I'm just gonna be making like a bunch of like rocket boosters and like tread upgrades or like stuff like that. Just a bunch of type of racing mods.
Right.
So I assume roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll technology.
Cool.
I will say not specialized simply because this is way out of your wheelhouse. Like, really out of your wheelhouse.
But it's engineering,
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Fuck.
which is the specialization that I actually have.
I'm just trying to find ways to nerf you some at points, but fuck
You can.
You built yourself
I'm
too well.
strong. Yep. Look, Nexus's one thing is
Alright,
that he can build
26.
anything. Yep.
Critical 26.
Look.
Okay,
Nexus's one thing is that he can build shit.
fair enough.
That's
Alright,
the
yeah,
one
you
thing he's
successfully
good at.
managed to build the mods you need.
Cool.
Are they for yourself?
No.
Ah.
I am going to go to back to the marketplace and set up a bit of a shop to sell them, as well as offer, if they would like, potential like tune-ups and stuff for engines and whatnot to help increase in speed and such.
Alrighty. So, let me roll a dice to see how much you have to sell. Alrighty. So let me pull up my thing real quick. Come on, where is it? Here we go. So you make back let me do quick math. Brain not mathing. Give me a second. Calculator time. You make back 250 credits.
Hoping to make a lot more than that, damn it. Oh well, I'm sure we can figure something out.
Oh yeah, Steve will make you back a lot of the money.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and let me.
I am proud of my son.
Cloud9, you are successful in what you're trying to do.
Sweet.
Is he trying to drug someone, or is he trying to sell drugs?
No.
No, maybe after.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you sell, like, your enhancers and stuff, and I sell, like, mods, we could make bank off these fuckers.
This is true. Also, I literally produce my shit passively. I technically don't run out as long as I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is awesome.
Oh yeah. Anywho, I think I'm ready for the race. Are you guys?
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. So, the announcer comes on. Alrighty, racers. Are you ready for another Speedia 500?
Hell yeah.
The crowd goes wild. This is the on the big screen TVs. This is the map's layout. Oh no, this isn't a map for you to be actually racing on. I have maps for that.
Oh.
This is the overview of the actual map. I have individual maps for different sections of the track. Don't worry. Just because I have a specific way I'm doing this time.
There.
Get ready and start your engines. We'll move to the first track. Alrighty, let me read exactly what the...
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Classic.
Incredible. Beautiful.
Damn.
Alrighty.
Oh, 3 bots are the smallest one.
Yup. I don't have vehicle modes for any of these guys, but they are all in vehicle mode. Oh, right. Let me bring out Override, because she also will
Yeah,
be
I was
racing.
about to say, yeah. About to ask about her.
Yep. Alright. So I gave... So none of these guys have actual stat blocks except for the fact they have driving.
It's fine.
So just know
I'm
that
here to win.
everything has been put into the driving. Some of them have really good driving. Some of them have average driving for Velocitronians.
Fair.
So just get ready to possibly get wrecked.
We will see.
So you have Energon,
Oh yeah, definitely.
because scientist.
Yep.
I am aware.
Alrighty. So, the way I have this is that you have to beat a certain difficulty. I will not tell you the difficulty. For the we'll say 3 laps. However, it's just 3 separate maps.
Alright. Do we
And-
roll now?
Yeah, give me 1 second. So, let me go ahead and roll for some of them. Go ahead and roll both of you. Or roll when you're ready, I should say. So let me just
Oh.
figure out who I
Alright,
want to roll
Cloud9
first.
already rolled. Give me a second.
He's
He
rolling
rolled
for
down.
something else. He's rolling for something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then. Let's see. 2 up should get to D10.
2 up
I will
shifts.
use 3 energy.
Nice, nice.
Got 33 critical.
Nice.
With expertise, it's more.
You
Nice.
wouldn't have expertise. Do,
Oh,
do
right.
you-
Expertise is only is it a D8. I only have a D6.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Yep.
right. My bad.
You're all good, my guy. Alrighty.
I keep forgetting.
Cloud9, go ahead and roll your acrobatics.
I believe in you. I do need to go change my current energon score though. Oof. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Even with a snag, he did well.
Yeah.
critical 20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you roll it? Oh, it's landslide.
Yeah, I'm rolling each of them.
Fair. Mirage.
She be flying. She did not do well.
Well, had I realized flying was an option, I may have joined. Fuck.
Flying's an
Well,
option.
too late.
Yep. Oh well, I leave it in your guys' hands.
So,
we good. Don't worry.
let me start positioning racers.
Yeah.
Come on, override.
Bitch! Were you supposed to be stealing from more Cloud9? You fuck! Where's
So-
my team?
As you take the lead, Loose Wires,
Yeah.
you suddenly feel a slight tug behind you. Anno, would you like to explain how you get yourself ahead?
Oh, you are an asshole, sir. I didn't even get to roll the spot there?
You're just focused on the
assuming
race.
assuming Loose Wires would continue forward, being the lead in the race, Cloud9 being the lazy, clever fuck that he is, decided to use Loose Wires to basically propel himself
Okay.
several ways forward, using Loose Wire's own momentum and speed, launching him into the air into the lead.
Can I just instead sabotage him and launch him into the wall?
You could try roll brawn. Because you're
Wouldn't it be driving, technically?
actually Yeah, I'll say driving this time.
Alright. You piece of shit.
Yes. Slam the spider who can crawl on walls into the
Yeah,
wall. That
yeah,
would be
please,
good.
by all means, just
You
give
know what?
me
Bad
the.
idea. How about I just fling you back into them? There you go.
That's gonna
Better.
How are you gonna be able?
That's
How are
gonna
you
be a
gonna be able to
snag.
do that?
I'm just gonna sabotage you. I don't care.
Also, that might screw you up as well, because
Yeah,
that
roll
would
with
require
the
you
snag.
But
burning
he
hard.
used me. That's just payback.
Wow.
Alright, that's driving. Alright, let me.
You were supposed to have a snag, so you shouldn't have had edge as well.
I didn't fling him back. The snag would have been if I
Okay.
flung him back.
No, you
Okay.
still. Yeah. If you flung him back, it would have been snag, but he didn't do that.
I am just sabotaging him, not flinging him back. Because fuck him. Yeah.
I assume
Let's
he
see
has
here.
expertise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... Oof, 24.
Ah.
24
Beat you by one.
versus
25.
Yeah, you're 25.
Eat a dick.
All right, so Cloud9, you prepare yourself. You manage to get yourself forward enough where you're just behind Loose Wires, but you're not ahead of him.
Heh.
You have to admit it was clever, and the only reason you're ahead right now is because I did something.
You didn't.
I actually did.
Yeah, he,
You have to
probably-
remember, the fucker is stealthier than any of you guys.
Yeah,
True. But I did. Fine.
he drugged you.
Uh,
He super drugged you.
No, he did not.
No, I didn't.
I swear to God, if you did,
All right.
I would literally blow a hole through your head. I'm not joking.
One
this is
second.
a-
Okay, I'll kill Steve.
You could try.
Anyway,
I don't
give
even
me,
try.
I
give me a
believe
second,
Steve
y'all.
has good armor.
I need to copy tokens real quick. Come on. All right.
By the way,
like
if
this.
sabotaging works, does the web sever it or is it still on me?
It is severed, yeah.
Yay.
Let me go ahead and just copy your.
Alright,
tokens over
sabotage loose wires noted.
here.
Hey, you used me first. Eat a dick, dude.
I used you to give us victory. In fact, I didn't even hamper you. I didn't even hamper you. I made you better.
You didn't.
Yeah, he
I
did,
did.
actually.
What did he do? Okay, actually,
Sabotage
what
the
did
other
you do?
racers.
Why though?
To help us so we can actually get shit and succeed.
But that's ruining the fun of it, though.
No, that's part of the fun.
Not really.
It
Not
totally is.
maybe.
you.
Nah, yeah, I guess everyone has a different definition of fun.
Anyways.
So, damn.
Yep.
Now we're on to the, I'll say the second lap of the race.
Yeah.
Everyone go ahead and roll me, everyone in the race I should say, go ahead and roll me driving. Or any other skill checks you want to do if you want to sabotage any of the other racers.
No, I don't want to. I'll just continue racing.
Fair enough.
Alright.
11 minus 3, that's...
Meanwhile, just off in the crowd, Nexus is like, it occurs to me that I left Cloud9 unsupervised for an extended period of time,
You brought that on yourself, yes.
and I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the potential consequences of that. Nah, fuck it.
Lamau.
Ooh, wait.
Yep.
No.
Loose wires,
that
you
was
got
Barrage.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I accidentally thought, oh damn, 16, man.
Barrage is not doing too hot. She's falling behind.
It's okay.
Yep.
So sometimes it happens to all of us. Override is gaining, like, goddamn, she's good.
Yeah.
It was one of the first sports cars.
True.
Let me just reposition here real quick.
Yeah.
Well, Override also is the current leader of the planet, so.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that she's fast as hell.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
has
I mean,
a
to be
D12
fair, she's
for a
also-
reason.
Dang.
Yeah. Also, you know, she she's effectively been running laps longer than most of the bots here have
Yeah,
existed.
technically true.
Yeah. Except maybe,
Breaker.
Breaker.
Well done, Cloud9.
He rolled stealth
depending
again.
on...
Cloud9, you successfully managed
Damn.
to make your way where you're trying to go.
Spooda being Spooda. Damn it.
Yep.
He's about to drop on either me or her. Oh, no. Oh, the web was
Or-
both up. It's one of the two.
No, I've done everything that I needed to do for now. Just in the process.
There.
He's gonna
Alrighty.
fucking bomb
Yeah,
the other
but-
guys.
Loose wires, you're still in the lead. Override and Cloud9 technically on your tail.
Yeah.
The announcer is hyping everyone up as you're the new guys. Second, let me.
There's a huge spider on my desk. Give me a moment, I need to mute myself to get the little guy off my desk.
Huh?
There's a spider on his desk.
Oh,
He's
shit.
gonna get it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm good. I
Alright.
got the little guy to run away.
Oh, good. All
Well,
right.
not little, it was a medium spider.
Oh, damn. All right.
And my arachnophobia screamed do not.
Fair enough, my guy. Fair enough.
Alright, I am
Alright.
ready.
On to the final lap and the finish line. Y'all are approaching. Go ahead and make those final rolls.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling for some reason.
Got a
Fair
bad
enough.
feeling about this.
Loose wires. Roll
Yes.
alertness.
I knew it.
Why do you open your mouth?
I mean, it's kind of inevitable. At least this time I get to fucking contest. Let's see. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all.
22. I'm somewhat good. Oh, yeah, I do need to keep track of my energon. I am burning through quite a lot of it.
Yup.
Let's see, I used two here, and I used 3 before, so that's 5. So, okay. Alright, I'm keeping track.
Alrighty. One second.
Yeah.
Checking something. Alrighty, so
I have,
you did not see it coming because
of course.
stealthy boy over here.
Yeah, I know, but I
Uh,
had to try.
A web that was already attached to Override is now suddenly attached to you, and the two of you trying to
Collide.
beat each other collide and veer off against the wall. Cloud9,
Can
go
we-
ahead and make that final roll.
Can
Stealth or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Alright,
acrobatic-
can we try to stabilize ourselves before
Yes, but
colliding into the wall with
you will
drive?
be rolling flat, no bonuses.
You know what? I have enough energon. I will auto succeed.
No, I mean no bonuses.
So just
No energon.
even
You
without
just-
spending energon.
Yeah, no energon.
Ah,
Nothing.
Shit. Shit. Well. God damn it. Alright, so no upshifts. Sedge.
Yeah, because
Yay!
I'm
I'm
assuming
racing! I'm a racist!
you are. I'm assuming the special. Wait, can we even roll a specialization or do?
no. Yeah, you can still roll
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
specialization.
Yeah, I feel like specialization doesn't really count as a bonus. It's
Yeah,
just
it
something you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bonus would be the upshifts and the edge, correct?
Bonus would be upshifts and edge, yes. So none of those. Yeah.
Shucks. Fair enough. I can hope. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. 26 critical.
Yeah, but it doesn't beat the 28
You have to beat a 20. Oh my god.
because that's what
bro.
Cloud9 rolled.
Really? For the love of God.
But you do manage to come in second.
It's better than nothing.
So Cloud9, you are the victor. The crowd goes fucking ballistic in cheers. As you come out of the race, you see a few beast formers cheering like it's the last thing in the world that's ever gonna happen, because a beast former just won a Velocitron race, something that's never happened before. The announcer is going wild, saying basically what I just said. A beast former just won a Velocitronian race, something that has literally never happened before.
I'm racist! Yay!
I'm not even gonna
Nexus,
correct him.
noticing how a bunch of racers who he presumes should be pretty fast were so severely outclassed by those three, he's like, they look like they're impeded. Oh, I won't say anything and no one has to know.
It's not like
You
it's
may or may
against the
not-
rules.
You may or may not notice a lot of sticky substances in the webs of most of the racers.
Damn.
Yep.
So wouldn't it technically be interfering with the race then?
Nope, because it's not against the rules.
It's also a
the
natural
only-
part of my body.
Yep.
Yep, the only rules is not to kill each other and to follow the track.
Now
Literally.
they need now they will add more rules, cause holy shit.
Nah,
Who knows? They may not
There's
Well,
no
realize.
maybe
reason
not.
to.
Alright,
Yeah, let's be honest. This is not the first time someone has drugged the competition.
probably not. It's Velocitron. It happens all the time.
Yep.
So, we return back to the main city. Well done, Cloud9.
Yeah.
Thank you, but I couldn't have done it without loose wires.
I was used as a scapegoat. Not the first time. No, it won't be the last.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Probably.
You have to admit it was clever.
I'm not saying that it wasn't.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, second place is better than nothing.
You both
Yeah.
It's
did
true.
excellent. For being not from Velocitron, you two did really damn well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm built for speed. Medics need to be fast.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Well, follow me to the vault, y'all.
Oh, dude, nice. To
She'll
the
walk towards the
vault to
vault.
find the map.
And the vault, upon scanning Cloud9's presence, opens. And within it, you all see what looks to be another of the map fragments. It looks very similar to the one you found on Anthen. 1 second.
I'm gonna repair the Nexus real quick.
No, I realized what part of my essence stuff was miscalculated. For some reason, my strength was higher, so I had to. Yeah, for some reason, my sheet's not letting me
Oh, it's because
reset my maximum health.
it's because of the effect. Let me.
Fair.
Yeah.
My bad.
So I
thought
should
you,
be-
you- I
I should
thought you
still-
got injured from the excitement.
No, it should still be at 10 health. I accidentally upped my conditioning to 4 without realizing that my
Okay.
strength was higher than it was supposed to be.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Besides the map thing, is there anything else interesting in the vault?
Yes, there is a lot of Shaniks. Or not Shaniks,
Ooh.
credits, sorry. A lot of credits. Because, of course, a money prize.
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
And then there's also what appears to be some sort of artifact or relic. Loose wires and Nexus, go ahead and roll culture. See if you recognize it.
Ooh,
History.
I do have
assume?
culture.
Culture history, yep.
Would I gain any
Uh,
edge or anything just because of my familiarity with Prime stuff?
Yes.
I assume I only get an upshift due to my age.
Yes.
It's better. It's better than nothing. I believe.
Was that supposed to be specialized?
Oh,
Me?
I accidentally clicked specialized, didn't I? Shit.
No, not you. Nexus.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, because I don't technically have specialization in it currently.
Ah, fair enough.
Damn, both
Yep,
of
I
my
just-
dice got nat ones.
Damn. Oh well. You still got a 19.
Yeah, I could re-roll the D4 too. We have 2 story points, I believe, right?
It doesn't matter. You both succeed.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste them. So, yeah.
Fair.
You both managed to recognize what this artifact is. It is the Enigma of Combination.
Oh, wow.
I
That.
go to grab
Don't-
it.
Touch it.
You grab it. Nothing happens.
Yep. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't just activate just by touching it.
Oh, no, if it would. It's Prime Relic. You can't blame me for being careful.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it used.
Whatever.
It was used during nearing the end of the Quintesson War, so I'm actually pretty well familiar with it.
Okay. So, what can we take? Look at override. I assume only the map, or?
Well,
I assume the Enigma was left here by Nova Prime as well.
yeah, that
which
didn't
means
come
he
with us to Velocitron.
Exactly, so that probably means he left it for us, same as he did the Skybreaker sword.
Fair
And
enough,
presumably the Forge.
I'll tell you what. To keep trouble off of my doorstep, take the Enigma, take the map, and you get 1,000 credits.
Hey, it's good enough. We'll take it. So I've heard legends of Enigma, but I don't think I've heard how it actually, works.
I don't know the specifics of the mechanics and whatnot, because the only one who was really allowed to use it during the time was Nexus Prime. But, I kind of know the basics of how it works. But,
The 2 primes on board can tell us more, I'm sure.
yeah, exactly.
Alright, so we take the map, we take the Enigma. I believe
Yep.
that's everything we needed to do, and I believe Steve
He was
has
the
already been
market
painting.
selling.
It would make sense. I taught him well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. You've made a bit of a business mogul.
I mean,
You should be proud of him.
I
Yeah,
only taught him how to earn money with his art.
That wasn't an insult or anything. I was saying that's a good
It's a
thing.
good thing. It's a very good thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on him, make sure he's okay.
Yep.
You're big.
You
we can meet
Cloud9,
up at the
you could
ship.
probably-
Yeah.
Yeah. Cloud9, you could probably make some money selling, like, some of your stimulants
Drugs.
and stuff.
Yep, I'm gonna go sell drugs now.
Alrighty.
You go have fun.
Drugs.
Hey everyone! I've got this new drug that I've been spending a really long time on. Anyone want to try it out?
What
I
kind
would
of?
have
What does
started
it
by
do?
saying it's a stimulant, but okay.
Oh, it's essentially a stimulant that lasts for up to around 5 minutes, so it increases your alertness, your reflexes, your senses, speed and strength and stuff like that.
You have their attention.
Alright. So I start making bottles on the spot. It's a very weird sight. He literally just opens his mouth and puts his fangs into jars, and you just see liquid coming out.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll me 1d100.
Selling was never my specialty.
28.
Nice. So, let's go ahead and quickly. Let me calculate how much money you make off of that. So, 700 credits.
Alright, so 700 plus the credits that I made at the race.
Yep.
So yeah,
and
1,700.
Yep. However, thanks to the aid of Steve,
We're at 3,608 galactic common credits, and
You're
we
now
still
at-
have the 930 Cybertronian Shanix.
you're now at 4,308 credits.
Oh,
I think it's about right time that we go and buy some supplies.
Yeah, we do need supplies, both repair and probably fuel type shit.
yep, and I need things to make shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go check on my son.
Let me pull out his token, because I forgot to do that.
Actually, was there any betting going on who's going to win the race?
Nope.
Aw, missed opportunity.
Yeah,
Betting is the one thing that it's not illegal on Velocitron, but it rarely happens, surprisingly.
It's frowned upon.
Not
Frowned
frowned
upon?
upon, it just is like a rare occurrence for one reason or another. Like, nobody can
Really?
explain it. It just doesn't happen a lot. Probably because a lot of the racers are just like, yeah, everyone's confident most of the time who's
I
going to win.
mean, it's a good kind
Imagine
of
a-
business. Technically, just set up a booth.
It is,
I mean,
but
it's
they're not business smart.
yeah. Also, I imagine the majority.
Can I actually set it up?
I mean, there's not another race going on right now, so wouldn't it really matter?
Yeah,
It's a passive income, you see.
that's really not how that
It
works.
activates when the race
It does, so betting does happen, but it's very rare, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but still, you could earn us passive income.
We
There's
would have
nothing
to
for you to
be
bet
here for
on.
a while.
Ah,
Yeah,
I know, I'm joking. It would have been a cool opportunity, though.
Yeah, could have been.
Next time, maybe. Anyway, supplies.
Yep. Alrighty. So, if you head to the marketplace, you'll find Steve and obviously all the supplies you guys will be purchasing and such.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Hello, Father.
Alright. Ba.
What should we buy?
Well, supplies for not only crafting, but, also fuel would probably be our top priorities.
Yeah, that
Yep.
makes sense, but
So the
Well,
Knight's
how
crew is
much do
so
we
the Knight's
want?
crew is refueling the ship. So they have that.
Yeah,
as we
they-
speak, yeah, they got that covered. So probably we could spend the 4,000 we have on whatever supplies the two scientists and a drug dealer need.
Yep. So
So chemicals, scrap parts,
And
whatever we can
energon.
buy, right?
and
I was
scrap
also-
and chemicals.
I was also thinking of maybe buying an upgrade for the ship.
Oh yeah.
What kind, though?
Uh,
Hyperdrive, maybe?
Either that or a better shield generator.
True. I mean, if we get a better hyperdrive, we do shorten our time traveling through planet to planet, and it could be
True.
beneficial.
But that also costs more fuel.
True, it would bump up the cost of refueling, but since the Knights have it covered...
True.
We only have a few more places on the star map left, so...
Yeah, and
It might
going
be-
back to Cybertron, will take time.
No, cutting down on how much time it spends to get there. Hyperdrive might be a good idea. Plus, we can always... Plus, I'm pretty good with energy efficiency type stuff, so I can always rearrange certain parts of the ship to enhance energy efficiency if it becomes an issue.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see if we can find a hyperdrive upgrade for the ship first, then see how much we have left to buy supplies.
You know what? Fair enough.
So a ship upgrade will cost you 1,000 credits.
Oh, easy. I can buy that.
Nice,
Yep,
sir.
so then we have 3,000 credits to spend on...
3,000 something credits, yeah.
Yeah, 3,300. Yep.
Yeah. So, chemical supplies, scrap parts for projects that we're going to do.
And Energon.
Energon, definitely Energon.
So one energon cube costs 5 credits.
Right. How many do we want? That's the question.
Let's look at the.
Open your calculators.
Yeah.
Yep. 5.
So if we take 5 times maybe. What if we take 20 cubes? It would be like 100 credits.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? How about we take 100 cubes and it'd be 500 credits, and I'll happily buy that.
Yeah, because we can spend. I mean, we have. Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
I mean, if we want to do that, sure.
Yeah, 100 energon on.
Cubes.
That leaves you with 2,808.
Yeah. Chemical supplies. How
the chemicals.
much would they...
The chemicals also cost 5 credits for one chemical.
So. I mean, 500 chemical supplies for Cloud 9 should be enough for him to technically modify his drug or even upgrade shit, right?
Though I also need chemicals for.
Yeah, so 100 chemicals.
Letting you know, you put that Cloud 9. I'm letting you know you put that in the Halo chat.
God damn it!
It's all good.
Yeah, you could always delete that. Don't worry.
Yep. So.
Alright, so we agreeing on 100 chemical supplies?
Think.
Should be enough for the both of you.
Maybe.
I mean, if you want to take 200, it would be what 500 times 200. That's 1,000, right?
Well, yeah, but that would still leave us with a good bit to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would. So. What do you think, Anno? Should we spend 1,000 on 200 chemicals?
So I'm thinking from the perspective of me spending this stuff, because I'm basically going to use all my money for the ship upgrade.
We're pooling our money effectively.
Yeah. I'm completely fine with getting the chemical supplies to be that number.
Yeah. So we'll spend 1,000 on 200 chemicals just to be safe, and then we'll spend. How much do we have left over from that?
1,808. And scrap costs 1 credit per scrap.
1 credit. So.
Ooh, 1 credit per scrap.
Let's get 1,000 scrap.
Yeah.
For 1,000 credits. I mean, that's.
That should be enough for any project you and I may try to make.
Yeah, at least for now. Plus, we can always try, and we have like loose armor and weapons technically in our armory, so if we want, we might be able to like scrap some of those and for components if we need to.
You could do that,
sure.
Yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and write down how much materials you have. So I wrote down how much money you have left. You have 808 galactic common credits left. Let me go ahead and calculate how much scrap you have. You have 1,010 scrap. You have a collective 102 energon and 200 chemicals, and then obviously the ship upgrade.
Nice. Alright, I think that's it. We should go back to the ship. We could connect the map and ask about the Enigma. I think we've done everything we could have on Velocitron.
Yep.
Alright, to the ship.
Yeah, we return to the ship.
1 second.
Oh, wrong deck.
Alrighty. Back to the ship.
Yep.
You guys have successfully completed the Velocitron side of things. So what do you guys do first when you return to the ship?
Probably...
We'll talk to the primes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Damn, I'm so sick.
I get to the counter of the bar and I'm like, mission accomplished as I plop down the Enigma.
Oh, scrap. So that's where that's been.
Yep.
Lovely.
Ooh, how does it work?
Essentially, when it's activated, technically it has to be activated by a prime or someone chosen by the primes to use it. It can grant the user and anyone chosen by the user the ability to combine. That's more or less how it works.
Uh-huh. That doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah.
It's really useful
it's-
in high stress situations, actually.
Yeah, it's actually it's not bad. It's just my understanding is that combining can be a bit of a it takes getting used to.
Combining can be a hassle for those if they're not built for it. Hey, I'm gonna pause real quick. I need to use the restroom.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
I think.
Oh, you could.
Oh, did I cut out?
Yeah, you've been cutting out kind of
Oh,
here and
lovely.
there.
Okay.
Not so much that it's been too much of an issue
Okay.
until just now.
I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom.
Okay.
Hey, take your time.
So sweet. We can combine if we want to.
I mean, yeah, we can combine now.
Wait, what sizes are you guys? We have to be in a certain size.
Yeah, and there's technically Hades could be the body, right? Because they're the biggest. Me and I believe Nexus are the same size category
Me?
of large, right?
Me, Night Howl, and Loose Wires are all large.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
you. Okay,
I'm
so
huge.
Yeah. Oh. Well, technically, you could be an arm. I could be the leg. Again, Hades is the body because of their sheer size, right?
Oh yeah.
So Hades the body. I'm the leg due to speed. Nighthowl maybe the leg. Not sure.
Night Howl would probably it'd probably be more like attaching to the legs, honestly.
Not
But
sure.
yeah, again, we can always figure it out later.
Yeah,
We don't even
it's
have
not
to
like
use
we
it
need to
if we
use
don't-
it.
Yeah, exactly. Unless we just have the option now if we want to.
Yeah, and besides, combiners are a hustle to make.
Yep. Also, technically, when I use my super mode, I'm technically gigantic. So
No, I'm not sure if you could combine while in super mode. That's the thing.
true, but I imagine we can make it so, like, say that, like, because I effectively have like a, Optimus trailer, we can say that becomes a part of the combination, just without me being in super mode necessarily.
True.
Especially just for the sake of balancing the size differences.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to become a misshapen abomination that has no balance.
Yeah.
And again, this is all we may not even do anything with that. Just one of many possibilities.
To be honest, I'm just. We come against the combiner. I'm just gonna bite it, and I'm gonna let the poison do the work.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not. Yeah. I mean,
Sorry,
remember when we
Venom.
kind of. Yep, no, I getcha. I mean, honestly, remember when we kind of just curve stomped the Combaticons early on?
Oh yeah. Up on them. We didn't even let them come by.
Yeah.
I don't even think they got a single turn in, if I remember correctly.
No, I think maybe one or two got like 1 or 2 turns, but they weren't able to hit.
Alright.
Yeah, they weren't able to hit due to how far away we were.
Oh yeah, because I was playing Magnetar. Oh my gosh, this build was so brain rot.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's a gunner.
What are we talking about?
How we curve stomped
Combaticons
yeah,
earlier, and they never even had the chance to combine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, I figured.
Anyways.
Yep.
So where were we?
We were just talking about the Enigma.
Right, okay.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a simple device that causes a complex transformation, so to speak.
By complexity, I mean the minds of those who combine meld into one.
Basically,
Not
yes.
always.
Sometimes, but not always.
Yeah, sometimes.
Most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of the time, most combiners kind of have their own unique personality that is effectively a combination of personality traits from their components, but sometimes each individual piece effectively remains fully conscious and whatnot, and they have to learn to effectively act in unison.
With the four of us, I don't think that's possible.
I mean, we may bicker and whatnot, but we do actually work pretty well together in combat.
Maybe. True. Right, so the moment of truth. We combine the map and see where the Nova Prime ship is.
Yep. Yeah. Scan the map and kind of
Do
add it to the...
Do the Primes want to do the honor of finding their lost brother, or...?
I mean, he's technically my lost brother.
You're no Prime. I'm sorry.
No, but Nova Prime is Seraphica's Promenon's Genesis's brother. He's not one of the 13. He's one of the chosen by the Matrix, like Optimus.
Yeah,
Fair.
he's
Alright.
more like
I like
Durstan.
the fucking Red Cross, dear Caminus.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You can't go there.
we burned that bridge.
Yeah, we bring that bridge quick.
Honestly, we fucking nuked it.
Yeah. So,
I spread rumor. I am feeling good.
The
So-
rumor didn't do shit.
you scan in the
we'll
new
tell.
part of the map, and
Yep.
finally the coordinates to the exact location of where supposedly the Proudstar last was have been revealed to you through Serenity Horizon.
Oh,
Since you're cutting out a bunch.
Damn it.
yep.
Give me a second. I'm going to rejoin the call. Okay. Is that working?
So far, yeah.
Okay. So, you scan in the map, and finally, through the location that is Serenity Horizon, which is technically a nebula, you find the exact coordinates to where the Proudstar's last coordinates supposedly are. You've cleared the way to Serenity Horizon, the final destination.
So that's where it should be.
Where? Okay, so let's see. Wait, with the new hyperdrive, how much faster do we travel now?
Half as much time. So it cuts travel time in
So-
half.
So 1.5 days.
1.5
Each.
days?
Yeah, from 3 to 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So 2.5 days.
No, that's 1.5. For each square is 1.5 days.
So what's 5 squares?
7, 8 days, basically.
Ah,
Yeah, something
okay.
around there.
Thank you for being more mathy than I am.
No problem. I'm used
Especially
to
at
it.
this hour.
Yeah,
Yep.
don't worry. So yeah, it will take us 8 days just to get to where Nova Prime is. Huh. So
Yeah.
it's time to just find out what happened to the Prime.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And that'll be it for today's session. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, all of you, for joining me today.
Ah,
Oh, absolutely. That was hilarious. That was a good session.
Amazing.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
Absolutely, I loved it. And
I also like-
These will now live on as legends among Velocitrons.
Yep.
yep.
Also, I like how I technically am still the only one who's confirmed that Shockwave is Quintus.
Yeah.
Haven't
Yeah.
bothered I like low-key mentioned it when I said that technically you could say Cloud9 is like our half-brother when talking to Override, but yeah, I haven't actually straight up said anything about it just yet.
Yeah. Thank you again. Thank you so much, guys. And get ready, because next session, season finale.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
And that is where I'll end the recording.